I always meant to watch Hancock, but I never got round to it, and I'm currently watching every Atticus Shaffer film, and he's in it a teeny tiny amount, so I figured it was time to watch this. Honestly, I didn't love it as much as I hoped I would, or indeed as much as I thought I was going to, based on what I've heard other people say. That being said, it has a pretty average 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb. That's across 532,000 reviews and ratings with a Metascore of 49. So I don't know why I went into it thinking that it was going to be this amazing experience when it seems to be well received but nothing spectacular. And I guess I kind of agree with those ratings. This was released in 2008. It's directed by Peter Berg and it's written by Vincent and Vince Gilligan, and I apologise if I've mispronounced any of those names. And we have a cast including Will Smith, Charlize Theron, Jason Bateman. Of course, we have Atticus Shaffer. He is absolutely adorable in this. And the story focuses on a character called Hancock, who is a superhero protecting people in LA, but he has a bad public image, which I guess is unusual and an interesting concept. Superheroes are usually these glorious, worshipped, amazing characters, maybe when they have their alter ego, or I guess the superhero is the alter ego. Their main character is not so much. But as a superhero, Hancock has a bad public image. And obviously that's a bit of a problem. And he ends up saving a character called Ray, who is a PR consultant who might be able to help him with this. It sounded like it could go either way for me. It sounded like it could have been an interesting experience, but I wasn't sure if I'd love it. And the narrative itself, I don't mind. But I found Hancock to be really, really boring. And given the context, the information that we have about the character, it sounded like they could have had a lot of fun. Maybe they did have fun, but it doesn't come across in the character design. I just don't think the character is well written. I don't think the character is fascinating. Quite frankly, I could not care less about the character. And that's kind of a big deal, since it's a story about Hancock. There were other things that I liked, though. The performances are still good. The interactions between the characters, I quite liked. We had some good special effects and some good music. It is quite slow. The narrative is quite slow, but I don't have any real issue with the specifics of the narrative. I'm just really disappointed that I could not care less about Hancock. I feel like the character could have been so much more interesting. The character could have been a lot funnier, and I didn't really feel anything. Visually, it's quite satisfying. The performances are fine. I like the concept. I don't hate the execution of the narrative, but Hancock for me just doesn't work as a character. And obviously with some of his behaviours, he's maybe not meant to be the most likeable, but I just don't think he's that interesting. So for me, it didn't really work very well. I don't regret having seen it. I meant to watch it for a while, and as I said, I watched it for Atticus Shaffer, who's all very, very young and adorable in this. Very, very cute. But the rest of the film, I guess it's fine. It's not terrible. As I said, I probably agree with the IMDb ratings. I might rate it a little bit lower than that, but then the visuals do elevate it a bit. So yeah, I think that that's probably fair enough. Do I recommend it? Yes, if you're curious, if you've been meaning to watch it, if you want to see what it's like, give it a go. But for me, while I didn't hate it, I definitely didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I was going to.